Okay, so we're back at the Earthkin Scout then, so just hand in that one quest, is it?
Yeah, just the one to this guy, and then the rest are all back at Central Camp.
So these have all got some purple quality gear. They'll probably be quite nice for you, depending on what class you are. But probably none for me as a burglar. So now it's going to be back to the Earthkin Camp itself then. Okay, so we're back at the Earthkin Camp then, so we've got about 5 or 6 quests to hand in here.
Sadness is on my heart.
I think most of the quest loot is going to be junk though. Might be a couple of nice bits.
I am mourning.
Rescue gem, might agility morale. It's probably not too bad. Pocket items are generally quite hard to come by, I guess.
They certainly were in the original Shadow of Angmar part of the game. Yeah, they got easier after Moria.
Yeah, even in the first few expansions, they weren't too common, but then they kind of like retrofitted a lot of pocket items and new ones that could be crafted by scholars.
Yeah. Oh, up until that point, that was the only item that you couldn't actually craft. You could craft everything else, every other equipable, but you couldn't actually craft pockets.
Greetings.
There always seems to be like one of those in every MMO, doesn't there? Like one particular piece of item that you can never really craft.
Yeah, there always seems to be a bit of an odd one, like a trinket type item almost.
Yeah. So these guys are now going to be excited by this skull that we've just recovered. There we go, he's going to thank us. Okay, so I have Strength of Stone, that's the only quest I've got.
Yeah, this is the only quest in this area now. It's just to simply go back to that camp where we were killing the orcs, or where we actually just stopped and watched the orcs talking about their stupid war machines and burn a few of them to the ground.
So we're going to head back southeastwards, just follow the road around. I'm already heading that way, so join me when you're ready.
You've already left.
Yeah. On my faster horse as well, just so it takes you longer to get there.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, generally speaking, the Ramdireth, I normally start at about level 38, which obviously would put some of those mobs that are currently orange would be even red by that point, but it's generally not too bad. If you skip the that Queen Woman, or you could probably even still doing it if you were pretty smart about how you did the pools, and that Goblin Gems quest I'll generally skip, just kind of do most of the quests here and then head straight into Aughaire itself. This spider's scuttling along. Is he going to reset or is he not? Is he? Is he? Oh no, I've aggroed an orc. The exact moment I lose aggro on the spider, I aggro an orc. But indeed, the orc is not a bad shout.
I think this is probably about the same level. I would actually come up to it. I'd normally hit it at probably about level 40 after coming out of Even Dim. So I usually do a full clear of Even Dim.
Yeah, these days since Evendim got revamped, it's a lot easier because you get so much XP in Evendim. If you start Evendim at say level 30, you're probably going to come out at level 42 anyway. So
pretty much what I did, yeah. I went in. Oh, you've got a missing page that you've.
I do. Oh, I'm not paying attention to my health bar again.
You scrub.
Whoops. Aggro that thing so it's not going to crap on me as soon as I spawn. There we go. That'll teach me if not paying attention. I do that all the time.
Not even an emergency save conjunction this time.
I didn't know I needed to press it, otherwise I would have. Let's turn this guy around. Aim. Surprise strike. Bank. 523. I'll put that in the bank.
But yeah.
I didn't let myself regen before I started this, but whatever.
Well done, well done. Are we going to see you go down again, are we?
No, I'm going to stun it. Like a boss. There we go. I'll step behind it. I haven't even got any potions, which would probably be useful. I can't get a guaranteed crit whenever I need it as well, which is not particularly useful. There we go. Good. Oh no, he's got a dot on him, so there we go.
Frantic keyboard mashing is heard.
There was probably definitely frantic keyboard mashing there, because I had a damage over a time effect on him that I riddled him as a soft stun, which then got immediately broken by the next tick of the damage over time. I guess you've run off to the next set, but yeah, there's one siege tower, one catapult just outside the orc camp, and the rest are further to the east, near the scout.
Disarmed, and yet I can still use shield and shout. Although it's annoying as hell when you get silenced and you can't use shout. You can't use taunt for your builders.
Something I always found funny with these is that you can kind of destroy the siege engines without aggroing the orcs. and they
And
still
the
carry on
orcs
saying
don't-
their stupid quotes.
Yeah, and the orcs don't give a damn. They just keep
Yeah.
staring. Where did the other wheel pushers go? Lazy, stupid hobbits.
If War Machine not go to North Downs, I get flogged, but you get killed. I kill you myself.
And
So
we wonder
angry,
who,
aren't
yeah.
Right, so
Really
back
very
to Chief Taroki then, so I guess we'll cut away that. Okay, so we're back at the Earthkin camp then, just handing that one quest.
Leave the Yorkin in
Not particularly
peace.
interesting loot.
Will you
And we have another one, defeat the Iron Crown Captain.
troubles?
I remember a rather amusing case of having to kite this boss. And his many ads. I keep... Why have I got a new deep march into Shadow Advance?
Because we've done 10 quests up in Angmar
Oh
already.
right, it's the quest indeed. No, I was getting confused. I thought it was the exploration deed.
No, that's the Bastions of Hope, and I can't remember what the second one is. The one for exploring the evil camps.
Yeah.
Road to War. Road of War, isn't it?
War,
Road-
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can we actually get round there this way? Oh no, you turned. I just saw
No,
you
you
heading
can't.
north, and I was just like, hey.
Going
Yeah,
north,
I know the
you
way
can't.
to go. Yeah.
You get stuck in a Clave Claw camp. Well, Cave Claw Clave, of all things.
Yeah, so basically where we're going now then is basically south and east, around the orcs, around by the siege machines. Basically the same direction as we headed round to the goblins with the gems, but we turned east to that roundabout was the best way of describing it, I guess.
It's where that nice little notch is coming in on the map. Like a
That's
little,
the
nice
map.
little,
But yes, in
Nice
that
little
nice little
notch, which is-
pokey bit to the east over here, yeah.
yeah, which is like the staging area. So the entire point of this part is that the Ramduith is essentially the only way that this game has into and out of Angmar. So what's happening here is in this orc camp that we're just driving past and nearby, the forces of Angmar are starting to muster the orcs and troops as well as war machines, because their sole purpose is similar to what their original purpose was back earlier in the Third Age when Angmar first rose, is that they're going to go and invade the North Downs and try and compromise the North whilst Sauron and the rest of the forces start attacking from places like Mordor and Barad Galarin. Not Barad Guldur, Barad Galarin's up here.
But the funny thing is they don't actually know where Esteldin is, even though in the game it's not that hard to find.
It is a hidden ranger camp, you know.
It is hidden, but it's really not that hidden very well.
No.
You are making quite a few friends here, if I do say so myself. I mean, you've got 3 here. You've got an archer. You've got another one that I'm going to aggro just because it's going to walk into us anyway.
Oh, well, I'll go get another friend then, because, why not?
Yeah, because you've just killed your 3 friends that were there.
When I get another point, I'll start getting heals off my parries, which will be quite nice.
That is quite a nice trait. New deed, Angmar Slayer. Again, we need 150 basic or 300 for the advanced. You've deemed to 42.
Yep.
I found a missing page of Kneebreaker's manual.
Now, if we just hold up a second, because I've got planned ahead of this, and I've got a nice set of armour planned ready. So hopefully,
Well,
we'll
at least
see
one
my
of us
stats.
has. I'm using pretty crappy stuff that I'm too embarrassed to even point out.
So hopefully, we should see my stats jump up a little bit now.
Yeah, with your Warden's ability to get 5 points of morale for each vitality as well, you're probably benefiting quite a lot from that.
Yeah, although primarily I've gone for gear that's got a lot of either might and agi for the offensive stats rather than purely tank stats,
Yeah,
because I'm solo clearing.
more damage is always good when you're soloing, just to do stuff quicker. How much survivability you need generally depends on how good you are and how ham you get.
Yeah, how quick can you kill it, and if you overpull?
Yeah. It's not a case of, if you overpull, it's a case of when you overpull. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. Are you just pulling everything?
I'm seeing what.
While I casually try and solo this one guy with my crappy gear, you've just gone and pulled the lot of you.
I've pulled a few.
There is a ranged one behind us.
There's 2 ranged ones.
Okay, there's 2 ranged ones then. But the ranged ones decided to come in melee, so it's okay.
That's why I've got a shield, I thought it was. Stop arrows and that.
I don't have a shield. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Okay,
No, the
so
guy should be. The guy
he's
should
at
be.
the top. Yeah, he's got a few henchmen around here, but odds are, with the reduced aggro ranges, they're probably not all going to pull. Or at least
Lovely dread
this one's
effect,
upstairs.
because
Yep.
dread effect is dread.
Horrible dread effect. What have we got? +3 dread. And you popped a hope token. Okay. I was just going to blow the horn. Okay, it's only a +1
I
anyway.
had
So.
a random +1 in my back pocket for somehow, probably from a chest that I opened at some point, so I was just like,
You
oh,
should probably have a random +1 horn if you still got that. There
yeah,
we
I
go.
should have just used the Horn of Daradel, yeah.
Yeah, +1 hope. You just spam that. Anyway, so which one are you going for?
The big one in the middle.
Okay. Oh, he resisted.
The Sentinels have aggroed.
There's I'm running in there to melee it, so damn right go aggro. And he does actually hit quite hard. It hits exceptionally hard. I don't like it. I'm hipsing. I've had enough of this. Alright. Little one's going to get CJ, let's go for greens.
You could use it.
I could use it, yes. That is generally why I press it. Okay, good job, good job. Now, if he is stunnable, he should get stunned by this. There we go. Use my stun dust on him. There we go, defeated the Iron Crown Captain.
I got a
And once
pick.
again, oh congratulations. And once again we're going to head back to Chief Taroki at the camp, so see you guys in a moment. Okay, so we're back at the Afghan camp then, so just hand up in that quest, that should be the last one. I think I'll take the health potions, although that dagger's probably going to be way better than mine. Not massively, it's way better than my offhand, but I'll live with it until I get some crafted ones. But those health potions could be very useful since I'm totally unprepared at the minute. Stick them on my skill bars. And next then, we will be heading westwards to the town of Aughaire. Okay, so there's actually one more quest we need to pick up before we go. I forgot about this one, but this is just a vector to take us to the next town, which is Aughaire. So if we just take that, he's basically just saying, yeah, go talk to this bloke at that place. He'll be able to help you with whatever you're doing. So we just head north out of this town, basically follow the road up the hill. So that valley to the right is just where we were with all the spiders and cave beaks. Up to the left, that would take us round to where all the worms and the drakes are as part of the western pass into the Randuth. And I've just found another
And
node.
we've got to stop for the nodes, yeah.
Yeah, you found one as well.
Yeah, a labyrinth. So the area that we're heading to now is a small village called Aughaire or however you want to pronounce it. It's actually just a tribe of friendly hillmen, similar to the ones that you fight in other areas of this region. But these are a slightly disenchanted bunch of people who have kind of been ostracised by their own people, and they're kind of out of favour with the powers of Angmar. So they're kind of living on the very edge of it. They're kind of scorned by the other hillmen tribes, and as such, they're a bit more welcoming towards us coming and helping out, providing that it does serve their benefit, I suppose, more than anything else. But still, they're a bunch of reasonably friendly NPCs who will help us out, and give us quests.
So yeah, this guy here has got a quest for one of the instances. I think you can still pick up this quest even if you don't own the instance. But this is for the Halls of Night, which is level 40 minimum, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. And for some odd reason, just in case you didn't get the Vector quest already, this clan hunter, or any other clan hunters in the area, will give you a quest to go present yourself to the chief, which we've already been told to do anyway.
I think that one's kind of meant, even if you get here, just to know where Cranog is.
Yeah.
Cranog's the chieftain, so...
This guy gives you a Vector quest over to Forakel, or Forashel, depending on how you want to pronounce the C. It's an area directly west of here that kind of, in lore, does connect up into Angmar, but in practice in the game, it doesn't. It's basically a lovely frozen winter wonderland set around a frozen ice bay, and it's where a bunch of Eskimo people live.
Yeah, level-wise it kind of covers the same kind of level range as Angmar, but it's more solo-friendly. Most, if not all, of the quests are solo quests, so if you're on your own, you might prefer that one. It's probably an easier solo leveling experience from like 40 to 50. So.
But you better enjoy a hell of a lot of running around, because it is a large area.
It is a very large area. You definitely want to bring a horse. Okay, so Crannog, hand in these quests. Men of the Hills. Present yourself to the chieftain. He's going to give us a quest, and there's basically be several tiers of quests. So each time he'll give us a quest to go talk to 3 of his tribesmen, and then they'll send us out on other quests. So the first 3 are all going to be standing near the chieftain, so it's these 3 guys here, Torquil, Osbow and
It has been
Rafe.
long since we have known peace.
So these are the clan themselves, are the Trev Gallorg, and they're, like I said, they're kind of not in favour at the moment. But what these challenges that the chieftain's setting us to begin with are to test us to see if we're worthy of their friendship. He's just doing the traditional thing of, if you really are a friend of the Trev Gallorg, well, you know, go, you know, do these tasks for me and show that you are worthy of our friendship. And the other thing to do whilst we're here, initially, is 1, probably bind out milestones, because hell, we'll be coming back here a lot.
Not a bad shout.
And 2 is to have a chat with Coronia, one of the rangers that we were told to, that the Rangers of Vestal Din told us to come and speak to. So
yeah.
He's a ranger who's been hiding out in this village for a little bit of time.
So he's just to the northwest of the town in this tent here.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service?
What
You
can I
can
do?
give us the next chapter, which is to take a rubbing from a lesser watching stone. Now, off the top of my head, is that the one in the swamp, or is that the one in the thing?
One in the camp.
Is the one...
One in the swamps
yeah,
later
the one in the camp. They love stones, these guys. So I think we're ready to head out then, yeah?
Yep, I'm just waiting for you at the gate.
Okay, so now we're descending into Angmar proper, and as you can see, it's pretty much a desolate volcanic
It's a little
wasteland.
bleak, isn't it? It's a little bleak.
Yeah, none of these green, luscious woods that we've been in previous regions.
I mean, the original lore of it is that it was a kingdom that was founded by the Witch King of Angmar, the Witch King, the first of the 9, the Sauron's right hand, that guy that you all know and love. Founded by him in the year 1300 of the Third Age, and basically, I mean, we're up in the northern end of the Misty Mountains. By what the actual lore is, LOTRO places it a little bit further to the west. So, I mean, it is a very mountainous area. It's not very... Well, it's not a very nice place. It's a bit foreboding. Oh, I'm being stalked by a warg.
That's funny why you weren't following me. There he is. So yeah, we need to kill 8 wargs. We need to kill some of these hill beasts for the skull amulets and bloodstone pendants. Get rubbing from one of the camps. There's a warg slayer deed as well. Again, it's 150 or 300 for the advanced. They're very slow deeds for the most part. I don't know why I'm trying to loot your branches when you've already looted it and they no longer exist.
And I mean, the main reason that the Witch King set up this kingdom as well, full of what's deemed as evil men, which in this you'll see as hillmen that don't like us, and Angmar, which you might have already seen a couple of as we were killing earlier. The main reason that this was set up was to cause a war with the northern kingdom of Arnor, so that's the sister kingdom to Gondor in the south. And that's purely because at the time Arnor was kind of having a bit of a succession crisis almost, and was split into 3 separate kingdoms. So Sauron decided that made them weaker and was a lot easier to try and attack and destabilise than get off my logs!
Sorry, abort! I just on autopilot again. There we go. I'll get the platinum deposit.
And yeah, Sauron just decided that it was easier to try and destabilise the northern kingdom of men, whilst they were having this, this fractured state already. So
Yeah.
the entire purpose of Angmar was for that.
Those 3 factions, that was Cardolan, which was kind of like around Breeland, and that is centralised around the Barrow Downs, their capital. Then there was Arthedain, which I think was the one slightly to the north, which is more the North Downs kind of area, wasn't there? And then there was another one to the east, which is more Troll Shores, but I can't remember the third one.
No.
It's the other way around.
Arthedain is the one that was the Weather Hills and had Weathertop, because they, and the one that was slightly to the north, which was like the Trollshore area. Although Arthedain was in the Trollshores as well, because they held Fornost. But the other one was Rundar, and Rundar was the first.
Yeah, Rudar's the Trollshores one.
Yeah, Rudar were the first to fall because they were invaded by the Witch King of Angmar and unable to survive on their own, and essentially they were defeated from within because they deposed the Dunedain chieftain king, and instead replaced it with one of the chieftains of the evil men, as they're calling it. That then caused Rundar to invade Arthedain, and that really caused a bit of a problem. But Arthedain managed to get aid from Cardolan, their sister state, and they managed to hold the line in the Weather Hills and prevent that from happening. But then Rundar, a couple of years later, attacked Cardolan, and Cardolan fell at that point. Rundar kind of dissolved as like a citizenship state then, leaving only Arthedain as the last kingdom in the north, until essentially the big battle of Fornost happened in, I think it was about 1900 AD. Bit later than that maybe. I say AD, 1900 Third Age. I think it was a bit later, might have been something like 1950, I'd have to look it up. The Witch King basically threw all his forces at them again, crushed the forces of Arthedain, and took the capital of Fornost, which you probably have seen with Bal doing the North Downs. And yeah, from then on, that basically destroyed all the kingdoms of the north, and the kingdom of Arnor was gone. Although Gondor itself, under Prince Erendil, showed up, as well as Glorfindel, the elves of Lindon, the dwarves of Eredlun, as well as so the hobbits like to say, a company of hobbit archers from the Shire, but no one can verify that, and basically wrecked Angmar. So it was kind of a Pyrrhic victory in both senses. The good guys basically lost the north, but at the same time, Angmar ceased to be a power at that time, and the Witch King himself then went off to Mordor. We do need to be in here, don't we? For the,
yeah, I can hear a dwarf. We don't need this dwarf, but I'm killing it anyway. Yeah, one of the interesting things is that a lot of the in-game lore does delve quite a lot into the appendices and all these kind of extra histories and stuff beyond, the trilogy itself. So all this like lore to do with those three splinter factions is covered quite extensively in like the lower level regions, as we've seen already in some of the Let's Play, and quite a lot of the quest text as well. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, just read the quest text, you'll find out more about all these different factions.
Quite a bit in the North Downs in terms of quest text, especially relating to the Battle of Fornost and the three factions themselves that split out of Arnor.
Yeah,
If you want to know
primarily around like Breeland and the Lone Lands, Troll Shores, North Downs.
Well, Breeland gives you a lot about the Cardolan princes, doesn't it? About Cardolan, the thing itself, because like you say, it was centred around the Barrow Downs.
Yeah.
If you want like knowledge on just Arnor in general, then Evendim's a good place to go for that, because the Dunedain are still kind of watching over it at that point, and the old capital of Numenus is still there, although it's in a little bit shoddy state, as the lake is starting to reclaim it. Oh, we found a minstrel.
A minstrel? Why have I suddenly got this in my hand? In my hand? In my head? Is it... I swear, is it some... Aughaire epic battle? A Corsair minstrel is slagging us off from somewhere. Whatever the official text is, that funny accent it says it in.
Can't remember what it's like. A Corsair minstrel. It's playing loudly or whatever. Stop him before he demoralises you. That's me done.
I think that's me done as well, yeah. So that's all our bloodstone pendants and amulets. We might as well... actually no, we still need to go downstairs and out the door, so I don't think so. If we mount up... Because next we need to go to the cave that's just north of this camp. So there is actually a little back door.
No, we don't. It's the cave to the south this time. South, not the north.
It is the south, okay. Yeah, it's the one on the
Yeah.
hills, isn't it? Yeah. I'm getting
Yeah, we
confused.
don't go to that one until later on in the quest lines. You're getting a little ahead of yourself, pal.
Well, you know how it is. You know, you've been to one orc cave, you've been to them all.
Yeah.
But there's definitely nothing else up here, is there? So all the other ones. Whoops.
Actually, that cave to the north is a small fellowship cave. Although again, it's well, I'm going to say
Safe fault.
it's not particularly difficult, I'd say, but yeah.
I'll collect the sword aid while you're busy recovering your broken legs.
I don't know. I want the Labyrinth here.